Start off with this camera. Can you switch it back and forth? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the All City Sports YouTube stream. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Jay Swick. To my right is Dylan Tribble. We are here for a very important regional round basketball matchup between the Hilldale Hornets and the Douglas Trojans. And we are very, very excited to broadcast this game this evening. It is going to be very eventful, very fast-paced. Two teams battle it out, man, trying to get a berth in this state tournament.
That's right. It's playoff basketball. Everything's on the line.
Exactly right. Everything's on the line. And the winner of this game will advance to the, the next round of the regional tournament, and it will be in Chakotah, Oklahoma, home of your favorite country artist, Carrie Underwood.
I'm not a big country guy. I'm not going to lie to you, Swick.
Oh, I
grew up in the city.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. We're going to get this game underway here shortly. They're announcing the starting lineups for both teams. Going to start with Douglas. We are going to take a brief timeout to play the national anthem. And they will then announce the starting lineups, and we'll get this game underway. So stick around. We'll be right back. All right, we are back, about to get this game underway here momentarily. Again, I want to thank everybody tuning in to the All City Sports YouTube stream. We love streaming high school basketball games here in the state of Oklahoma, and we've got a doozy today. Again, the Hilldale Hornets, coached by Gary Hendricks, will take on the Douglas Trojans, coached by Stephen Alexander. We'll go over the starting lineups here very shortly. They're introducing them right now. But, Dylan, your overall thoughts and opinions on this basketball game?
It's going to be electric. It's the second round of playoff basketball here in Class 4A. And we got Hilldale coming into the territory of the mighty Douglas Trojans. And both teams are here to win. Nobody wants to go home, especially the seniors on both teams. It's going to be a big night, and looks like the starting lineup for Hilldale is being introduced right now. So it's going to be number 1, Jason Kerr, the 6'8" sophomore. Number 33, Cole Leach, the 6'4" sophomore. Number 3, Eric Virgil, the 5'9" senior. Number 25, Van Morphus, the 6'4" senior.
I love that name. Morphus.
That's a unique name.
Morpheus.
Kind of reminds me of Morpheus from The Matrix.
I talked with a few Hilldale fans before the game. They said Jax Kerr is somebody that you're going to have to look out for.
He's 6'8", and he's only a sophomore.
Right. The size alone requires a lot of attention. And Eric Virgil, number 3, very talented player for Hilldale. Here is the starting lineup for the Douglas Trojans. Number 3, we've got him, Jaden Williams. I don't know why it took me a minute. Jaden Williams, number 3. Number 22, Landry Ballard Jr. And number 11, Devon Scott. Number 23, Jace Breath. And number 24, Terry McMorris. That is your starting lineup for the Douglas Trojans. And we are seconds away from tip-off. I don't know which way this is going to go. When you get two teams that haven't played each other this season,
right,
battling it out to advance in the playoffs, you know, it's a unique situation. They're not very familiar with each other
at all.
So it's going to require some adjusting throughout the game. Game plan initially may not work. You're going to have to tweak it at some point. Also, the beginning of these games, very high-paced, a lot of adrenaline, maybe a little bit of butterflies. It's going to take them a minute to kind of settle down. So you may see some mistakes at the beginning. And one team may take a lead, and then the other one figure it out. We'll see how this game plays out. There's a million different ways.
Only time will tell.
But I'm excited to see this tip-off here. You've got 6'6" Terry McMorris and 6'8" Jax Kerr of Hilldale. And here's the tip. And it looks like Douglas is going to get possession of the basketball. Landry Ballard is going to start the half-court offense. Just overlooking the defense, moving the ball around. Good defense by number 2, Lamarian Burton of Hilldale.
Smart defense. You don't want Jaden Williams getting any type of open look, so you want to let him know from the jump you're going to be on him.
And I almost guarantee that Hilldale has watched some tape on Douglas. They know how fast-paced they are. Here's Landry Ballard for 3 to start the game.
Hand down, man down. They left Ballard wide open. He made him pay.
So they're going to apply that full-court press early on, and Hilldale's going to have to fight through it, and they seem to be doing a good job. At least this first offensive possession goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Hilldale basketball. Douglas started the game off right, 3-0, 7:21. Inbound pass to Burton. Burton's moving it all around the arc. Right now, Douglas is in that man-to-man. Well, it's kind of a difference between man-to-man and zone.
They're going to trust their man-to-man
There's Kerr.
defense.
And we do have a travel. That's a quick turnover by Hilldale.
Great
Douglas
defense.
will get the ball back for another offensive opportunity. They're up 3-0.
Yep, that travel happened because McMorris was all over him.
Here's Landry Ballard quickly getting the ball to Terry McMorris for the dunk.
The drive and dish, Ballard to McMorris.
We've
has seen that
begun.
a lot.
All right, back on defense. Hilldale's got to figure this out. Jax Kerr, the 6'8" player, is basically playing point guard right now. Moving the basketball, Eric Virgil, number 3, gets it to Burton to Kerr. Top of the key, turnaround jumper, it's good. Makes that look easy.
Oh, yeah, the big man found a spot on the free throw line and knocked it down.
Score is 5-2. Here's Landry Ballard. He kicks it back to Jace Brett for 3. Boom! What a shot.
So Douglas is coming out red hot. Red hot. Jace Breath knocks down the wide open 3. 8-2. Douglas is on top.
2 3-pointers in the first minute and a half for the Douglas Trojans. Bulldogs got across half court. Oh, we've got a backcourt.
I think it's a backcourt. He didn't realize how close he was to that half court line, and Ballard pressured him, so it's going to be a backcourt violation.
So Douglas will get the ball back. You don't want to see too many turnovers, careless turnovers like that. They can catch up with you.
That's 100% correct.
Also want to shout out everybody watching this game. And Landry Ballard again for 3.
Landry Ballard 2 for 2 from the 3 line tonight, and he had the assist to McMorris for the dunk.
Seems like they're really focused offensively right now. And I was shouting out all our viewers on the All City Sports YouTube stream. Hilldale trying to get the ball down low, take a high percentage shot, but they lost control. I guess it was out of bounds off Douglas.
Yeah, Devon Scott went for the steal, so it's out on Douglas. Hilldale ball.
And we're going to read off some of the comments. You are able to comment throughout the screen. Oh, here's Devon Scott. He may go for the dunk.
Oh, my gosh. Devon Scott with the left-handed jam.
I tell you what, Dylan. Devon Scott, we've seen him dunk before. He got up on that one, and I guarantee you his grandmother from Wichita, Sarah, who is watching the game right now on the YouTube stream, she's got to be impressed with her grandson.
You know she is so proud. What a moment for that kid. He gets the steal and makes a huge elevation change for the Yam.
A nice left-handed tomahawk.
Oh, my gosh.
This is just the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. Buckle up. It's going to get good.
It sure is. This is playoff basketball in the state of Oklahoma, Class 4A.
And so we've got Flowers. I keep saying that. I don't know why I call him Chris Fowlers. Chris Flowers said, let's go, Douglas. I hate I can't make it because of my sickness. Well, I'm happy with we're able to bring you this broadcast, Chris.
We got you covered, brother.
And
so
Dre
Douglas
Stubbs
pressured
is
him
in.
hard already on that full court press.
All right, here comes Hilldale, and now it's a quick turnover, but can he catch the ball? Yes, he can. Terry McMorris saves it from going out of bounds. Get it to Jaden Williams, back to Terry. Thought he was going to pull up for three, but he's just going to attack the rim.
What a take by McMorris. Goes through the defense and finishes.
Strong offensive. Oh, and strong defense from Douglas. Jace Breath with the putback. Terry McMorris fighting for the rebound and the putback. No good. Goes out of bounds. We're going to say Hilldale basketball.
Looks like it. It's going to be Hornets basketball. They got to find a way to get through this full court press. It's really hurting them early on in this game tonight.
Douglas looking strong on both ends of the court. They're up 15-2 to start this game. Here's Burton of Hilldale losing control, having to pass to his teammates. That gets batted out of bounds off Landry Ballard Jr. Number 42, Mason Foran, had the basketball, and Landry snuck up behind him and slapped it out of bounds.
Douglas has active hands on defense, and it shows.
So Burton's going to inbound the pass to Kerr, the 6'8" sophomore phenom. Eric Virgil with the ball.
They're trying to get it to him, but Douglas is denying it.
Virgil gets to forehand, back to Virgil. Deep three, no good. Rebounded Devon Scott, passes to Landry Ballard, who pushes up the floor. He's going to attack the rim and now kick it out to Devon Scott for three. Bang!
The drive, the kick out to the sniper, Devon Scott.
What a play. We know that he is such a strong three-point threat for Douglas. And we're seeing it on that play. Here's Hilldale. Virgil with the three, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Landry Ballard comes up with it. Now he's pushing up the floor. Gets past half court. Finds Devon Scott in the corner. No good. Fighting for the rebound. I thought Hilldale. Unbelievable steal by Jace Breath. Missed on the putback. Rebounded by Hilldale.
Wow.
Jace Breath is getting after it on both ends of the court.
He's a hustler, that's for sure.
So Hilldale is just hanging out behind the three-point line, trying to figure out, okay, how can we penetrate this defense? Do we take outside shots? Do we get it down low? They're going to try. Puts up the shot by Kerr, no good. And it was rebounded by Jaden Williams. Devon Scott come up with it, gave it to Landry Ballard, and now they find Terry McMorris.
He was so angry at the rim on that dunk. Terry McMorris, he's special.
Aggressive. You can't leave him open like that. He will punch it in your face every single time. Here's Hilldale and trying to just hang on the ball. Here's Foran, number 42 for three, no good. Terry McMorris comes up with the rebound. Gives it back to Ballard. Finds Devon Scott at the wing for three.
You cannot leave him open. That is easy money sniper 2.0. Devon Scott.
Let it rain. And The Douglas defense this evening is causing all kinds of problems for Hilldale.
They really are.
They have been taken out of their comfort zone. They're the team that's going to have to make some adjustments going forward.
Yes, 100% correct.
Oh,
and when they
goodness.
get it down to their big man Kerr, McMorris is playing phenomenal defense on them, making it really difficult.
All right, so Jax Kerr is going to inbound the pass, and it's stolen by Jace Breath. Another defensive play by the senior from Douglas. Kicks it out to Jaden Williams for three. Bang!
Open shooter in the corner. This time it's Jaden Williams. Like I said before, hand down, man down.
How many three-point shots have we seen Douglas make?
At least 5, if not 6.
In the first 3.5, 4 minutes of the game. Here's Kerr for three. Looks good, and it is good.
He is the only one that's made a shot for this team. That's his second bucket. They're going to need a whole lot more of that.
Jaden Williams was thinking before he caught the ball, and
he got excited.
He did. He knew he was going to get an open shot when he could have driven the baseline if he chose, but you got to catch the ball first.
That's right.
Goes out of bounds. It's a rare turnover for Douglas. Forehand for Hilldale, trying to drive on Terry McMorris. He's going to step back out, gives it to Kerr, turns around. What a block by Terry McMorris. They're going to call a foul on Terry.
They are going to call it. Man,
Looked
I saw
pretty
a lot of
ball. I did too.
He had his hand on the ball from behind him. I thought it was a good block by McMorris. Nonetheless, you got Kerr at the free throw line.
Now, free throws, he lined up at the wrong free throw.
From the volleyball line.
It's like, hey, man.
That's hilarious.
Hey, you know what? The worst they can say is no, right?
Yeah.
I would have tried it too.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at Jax Kerr for doing that.
It's a bold strategy,
Like, oh, I didn't know. So, got to hit your free throws tonight for Hilldale, and that's one way to do it. It's not the prettiest free throw, but you're just not going to get very many open shots tonight.
No.
If you're the Hornets, and they've got to take advantage of the open shot when they can. So
that's right.
Free throws oftentimes are that shot. Here's Jaden Williams on the other wing, nails it.
These guys are red hot tonight. Jaden Williams, back-to-back threes. Wow.
Goodness gracious, Hilldale is just struggling to hang on right now. And listen, the Hornets are a good team.
They are.
You know, they've got an open layup, and that is blocked by Jace Breath, who's made another defensive play, and you've got a deep three-pointer. Terry McMorris is running for the loose ball. He spins, kicks it to Devon Scott for three. It's raining, people.
It is raining threes for the Douglas Trojans. Devon Scott, that's his third three of the night. His grandma is proud.
Shout out to Sarah in Wichita. She's getting her money's worth tonight.
Douglas's full court press just caused another turnover. Hilldale got a little nervous, threw the ball out of bounds, so it's going to be Douglas basketball. Looks like Coach Alexander is going to call a quick timeout.
And that's probably the smart move. Well, I mean,
just giving his guys a breath.
Catch a breath. They've been hitting so many threes here lately.
Oh, my gosh.
Kim Jackson says, I love number 11. I love his game. So that's Devon Scott.
That is Devon Scott.
Got a lot of Devon Scott fans here tonight. The fans' view says Hilldale kind of lengthy. They are. They've got a 6'8" player. They got 6'4", 6'6", but if you can't play some defense, Douglas is going to run you out of here.
And if you can't defeat Douglas's full court press defense, it's going to be a long night. They've struggled with it so far. We'll see if they can make some changes and some adjustments and come back, because it's 32-7 with 46 seconds left in the first quarter.
Dre Stubbs said he's disrespectfully on fire.
He really is, Dre. I'm with you on that.
Douglas has started off very hot on offense, and that's why the score is what it is with 46 seconds left in the first quarter. So Kerr's going to inbound the basketball, and the Hilldale Hornets are going to fight through this full court press, and they're trying to do it. Virgil's trying to get the ball, and it's stolen. And Terry McMorris has it, and he may go up and slams it down.
Jax Kurt made a business decision. He didn't want any part of that tomahawk jam by McMorris.
Who wants to be on a poster nowadays? Nobody.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Here's Kerr. He's going to take the deep three. No good. Jace Breath comes up with the rebound. 13 seconds left. They're going to try and get the last bucket. Devon Scott for three. No good. Rebounded Hilldale. They may call an over-the-back foul maybe on Jace Breath. I think that's a push.
Yeah, it's going to be a push in the back. Hilldale, they got 6 seconds to try to get a good look. It hasn't been easy, so we'll see what they can do.
Late substitutions are taking Breath and McMorris out of the game. Jaden Williams is back in the game. Antonio Green's in the game, and Corey Holman is in the game for Douglas. 4, 3, 2, puts up the shot, no good. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. The score, I'm surprised by this.
I am as well.
34-7, Douglas has won the first quarter. We'll see the second quarter here start momentarily, but your reaction to the first quarter and what we just witnessed.
Douglas is on fire, and there's no getting around that. They're playing phenomenal defense, which is turning into really productive offense. They're knocking threes down. They're dunking. I mean, what are they not doing at this point?
Well, our statistician is down at the scores table, so we won't get stats till after the game, but I counted, what, 5 3-pointers?
I
maybe
think it's more than 5. I got at least 7, if not 8.
Yeah.
I don't know if – I think they've missed maybe 2, 3 tops.
Devon Scott got at least 2. Jaden Williams got 2.
Yep,
Jace
Landry
Breath,
Ballard got 2.
Okay, Jace Breath got 1. Yep. So, yeah, we're up there. We're up there. Appreciate everybody tuning in to the All City Sports YouTube stream. Feel free to comment away. We would love to read some comments out loud as long as they are appropriate.
That is correct. So Hilldale's got to respond here. They got punched in the mouth the first
Will
quarter.
Taylor said, let's get it done, Trojans.
Starting out pretty hot in this
Chris
first quarter.
Flowers says this game needs to be posted on ESPN. I agree, Chris. I feel like we should get that ESPN broadcasting money. How
That's
about
right.
That?
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
I wouldn't mind talking to old SVP tonight, Scott Van Pelt. He does
All
a
right,
great job
so second
on
quarter
ESPN.
is underway. Number 1, Jax Kerr throws in to number 35. That's Ty Wilson. Eric Virgil gets
They're
it.
gonna double him.
Trapped. Forehand gets the ball. He's going to put up the jump shot. Can't get it to fall, and there's a fight for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Not sure who it was off of.
It looks like Douglas is going to get it.
So Jaden Williams will inbound the pass for the Trojans. Packed out gym tonight. You knew it would be playoff basketball.
You know what I'm missing, though? The
What's
mighty
that?
Douglas Trojans band.
Jaden Williams 3, no good. Oh my goodness. Was that James Greenhoward that came out of nowhere and tried to dunk the rebound? Here's Virgil, puts up the shot, no good. Devon Scott with the rebound, gives it back to James Greenhoward, who pushes it up the floor for Douglas. Thought he was going to pull up for the jump, gives it to the wing to Jaden Williams. Devon Scott for 3. You knew it was going in.
Oh my gosh.
You knew he's hot.
Yeah, this dude is absolutely lighting it up and feeling it. Every shot he feels confident it's going to go in.
Douglas is up by 30 with 7 minutes to play in the second quarter.
And they're still pressing, still playing great defense.
And almost forced a turnover there. Here's Kerr. He's going to take the three-point shot. Tried to draw the foul. Did not complete it. Landry Ballard showcasing his handles right now. Gets it full court to Greenhoward, puts up the shot, and gets the layup.
Yeah, great take by Greenhoward to go into the 2 defenders, absorb the contact, and finish with the right hand.
James Greenhoward could start on any basketball team in Oklahoma. I'm serious.
That.
He's very talented. All right, here's Wilson with the jump shot, no good. Rebound, Devon Scott. Landry Ballard has the ball, pushes it up the floor, finds Greenhoward in the corner. Oh, goes out of bounds off Greenhoward. Almost tipped out of bounds by Ty Wilson, but Greenhoward saved it, and then it went out of bounds off his hands. So the Hornets will get the basketball back, and they need some kind of momentum
They got to
to
settle
get back
down.
in this game.
Come up with a good look. They're not getting many open looks because Douglas's defense is stifling. Get some screens going on.
Here's Ty Wilson. He's on the wing. Gets it to Jackson Kerr, who's guarded by James Greenhoward. Now he's trapped at the baseline, has to fight for the ball, has to dish it to Ty Wilson. Who then I guess that's Ty Wilson. Okay, I'm getting their numbers mixed up. That was a very big three-pointer by number 35, Ty Wilson. They needed that shot.
Oh, they needed
Here's
that.
Jaden Williams. He knew it!
Right back at you. Mr. Williams from the same spot, the corner. That is where he loves to let it fly, and it goes down.
He put up the shot and then started walking this way.
That's kind of like Steph Curry.
He knew it was going in. Oh, what a play by Antonio Green. He's going to get the basketball. Open look for three. No good. There's a reach-in foul on Douglas.
Wow. I would love to know their percentage from three right now. It's very, very high.
Hilldale coach Gary Hendricks is not happy with the officiating right now.
Well,
he has been calling for travels. He's been calling the refs over to have conversations with them. He's not happy right now, and I'm sure he's not happy with his team's performance now as well.
Yeah, he can't be happy with the score or much that's going on.
42-10, wow.
He looks like one of those old fundamental type coaches, so I'm sure he's frustrated.
He looks like Mick from Rocky.
You're a bum rock.
Here's Mason Foran. Gives it to Kerr, crosses the line, him and Jay Spreth. Let's see how this works out. Step back three, no good. They're going to call a foul.
He was fouled on the shot, and I think that's going to be 3 free throws for Jax Kerr, the 6'8" sophomore.
I think that's the second foul on Jay Spreth. It is.
He's been their main source of offense. They got to do something to get him open. I would like to get him on some high ball screens, post him up down low. He knocks down the first free throw.
Want to give a big shout out to our sponsors this evening. Super Prep does a great job covering high school athletics around the state of Oklahoma. Give them a follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Super Prep OK. They are a title sponsor for this broadcast. Langston University, Kai's Life-Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impressions Printing, Oklahoma City Dodgers Baseball Foundation, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Want to thank our producer, Langston, and our camera woman, Ramaya, who does a great job. All right, here's James Greenhoward. He's just going to kick it out to Jaden Williams for three. No good. Finally cooled off from three-point range there.
Yeah, that was a heat check.
And Eric Virgil is moving the basketball up the court. Gives it to Wilson. Trying to get it down low to Mason Foran. And there's a foul. I think that's going to be on Corey Holman.
It was. He went to deny the ball, but there's a little push in the back on that. So going to be fouling him, but throwing it in from the baseline. It's a non-shooting foul.
All right, so Eric Virgil will inbound the pass to Jax Kerr.
That's a mismatch drive.
Kerr drives baseline. He's got the height, puts up the J, no good. Terry McMorris with the rebound. And they're going to get Jax Kerr on the reach-in foul for Hilldale.
Might be a little frustration foul right there.
I think so. I think that's safe to say.
They haven't made anything easy on Kerr tonight.
All right, so James Greenhoward going to bring the basketball up the court. Landry Ballard's over there on the sideline taking a breather. There really isn't any drop-off between the first and second unit for Douglas. They've got about 10 to 12 players that they could run in any combination, any type of rotation. They can adjust on the fly. They're one of the best basketball teams in the state of Oklahoma.
In the state, not just 4A. We're talking in the whole state.
Terry McMorris gets it down low to Corey. He puts up the shot and gets it. What a great post move by Corey Holman, the sophomore.
The big fella with the turnaround hook shot. You know who would love that? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Here's Eric Virgil with Hilldale. Gets it to Mason forehand. Ty Wilson turned around, and that is slapped out of bounds by Terry McMorris.
With the swat. He can do it all, folks. He's a very talented player.
So Hilldale will throw in the basketball from the baseline. Looking for it. Got it. You're running out of time. They get it to Ty Wilson, and they're going to call Antonio Green.
Yeah, going to be a reaching foul. No doubt about that one. You saw the kid's arm go back.
And, you know, I need to talk about Antonio Green. He's kind of your utility player. He can do whatever you need him to do. If he needs to get in there and guard the opponent's best player, he can do it.
Yep.
If you need him to be the distributor on offense, he can do it. Oh, and here comes James Greenhauer, 2-on-2. Gets it to Ballard for the bucket, 46-11. 3:45 left in the second quarter. Douglas is on top by a lot.
Great execution on that fast break. Greenhauer to Ballard, and Ballard finished with the left hand, per usual.
Hilldale Hornets pushing it up the floor. Greenhauer's just eyeballing him. Gives it to Jackson Kerr, the 6'8 sophomore for the Hornets. It's it down low to Wilson. Wilson puts up the shot, no good. Corey Holman with the defensive play and the rebound. What a pass by Terry McMorris.
That was a dime through traffic.
How did he do that?
I don't think Greenhauer thought it was even going to get through. He wasn't ready. The pass was so perfect.
Yeah, we're having some technical difficulty here with the screen here. So bear with us. We'll get this worked out here momentarily. Ty Wilson with the basketball. Hilldale, there we go. Moving up the court. Landry Ballard staying with him step for step. Now they switch. Devon Scott's on him. Loses his dribble, gives it to Kerr on the wing. Terry McMorris is all over Jax Kerr. And now he's stealing the basketball and does. Gave it to Devon Scott. They're just playing really good, efficient basketball right now. Here's Greenhauer with the jump shot. Won't fall. Eric Virgil of Hilldale will get the rebound and push it up the court. He's going to drive to the bucket, loses control.
Another steal by Douglas, my goodness.
And he's going to go straight to the bucket, but then he's going to throw it to Devon Scott for three.
From the corner. That is double ones. Devon Scott, once again, tray ball, good.
Just a huge momentum swing towards Douglas. They haven't let it go all game long, and there's 2 minutes left in the second quarter. That was Kerr for three, no good, and now here comes Terry McMorris, and I thought he was going to punch it. He wanted it too. The crowd wanted it too. They knew it was going on.
The place was going to erupt.
That was a missed opportunity. That was like a jolt of electricity that everyone was like, oh, you knew it was going to happen.
Yep, and he's hitting his chest. That's my bad, because that's very uncharacteristic for McMorris. You don't see him do that often at all. Nonetheless, Hilldale with the basketball.
Hornets bring it past half court. Landry Ballard all over him. Give it to Ty Wilson. Here in the corner, here's a shot attempt by Hilldale, no good. Terry McMorris with a great rebound. Now he's going to run the court. And thought he was going to get it to Kayla Moore, but Devon Scott for three, no good. And James Greenhauer, Terry McMorris with the alley-oop dunk.
Throw it up to him, he will finish. McMorris elevates and finishes the alley. My goodness.
You knew that was coming. Scores 51-11. 40-point lead by the Trojans here in the regional round of the playoffs. Yikes. All right, so Hilldale is trying to find something. Rance Reynolds in the game, number 0 for the Hornets. Here's the ball carrier, 21, Cole Marshall. Ty Wilson for three, got it to go.
That's his second three of the night. They got to keep finding him on that three-point line.
Here's Greenhauer. He drives baseline. Now he's getting double teamed. And he's going to bring it back out and restart the half-court offense. They are also paying attention to the clock. There's only 43 seconds left, so they may let this clock run down and try to get the last shot before halftime. I am surprised how quick this game is going.
Yeah, it really is.
Landry Ballard.
Not a lot of foul, not a lot of stoppage.
Gives it to Devon Scott, back to Landry Ballard. James Greenhauer, back to Ballard. Ballard to Scott. Ooh, I thought he was going to pull up there.
He hit him with that quick hezzy.
He's certainly dangerous. That's his sweet spot right there. Here's Scott. Now they're going to run their half-court offense. 5 seconds left. Alley-oop, and it was stolen by, what a block by Devon Scott. And then the shot.
It went in, but I don't know if it
but
was before the buzzer.
No, I don't think they're going to count it.
No, he just kind of
threw
threw it up there.
See with the referees, yeah, I don't think they're going to count that. That's not good. Wow, unbelievable.
What a crazy first half. Douglas just
The
playing lights out.
The fans' view have asked, will All City Sports be broadcasting the game in Chakotah on Saturday? I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
Yeah, you know we're rolling out there, brother.
It really depends on if Douglas wins this game.
Well.
But the way this is playing out right now, I think there's a very high chance that we will be in Chakotah,
yeah,
Oklahoma.
The percentage is very high.
Could we see a massive comeback by the Hilldale Hornets? It's possible.
Roll the dice.
It's possible. You've got to keep tuned into the broadcast.
That's right.
You know, I tell you, Sarah in Wichita's got to be proud of her grandson, Devon Scott. He's just played an amazing first half of basketball. He's hit how many three-pointers? I mean, multiple
I think he's got
three-pointers.
5 or 6 on the night.
And then he's got a left-handed tomahawk jam that would probably get him a 50 score in an NBA dunk contest.
Just disgusting.
So, wow.
You know,
yeah.
I got to pick a little bone with you about that NBA
we can talk about that. We can talk about it. We've got 9 minutes until the start of the second half. So we're going to take a real quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to read off some of the comments that are going on the All City Sports YouTube stream. We appreciate everybody for tuning in to that. And again, our sponsors for this broadcast, Super Prep. Super Prep, okay, on Instagram. They've got Facebook, Twitter. You need to follow them to stay in the know regarding high school athletics. Also, Langston University. Langston is playing tonight.
I heard they're balling lately.
They 26-2. They're conference champions. They're amazing. They've got a really great coach, Chris Wright. They've got 5 players averaging 10 points or more.
That's impressive.
That's hard to do in college basketball.
Doing
Also, Dick's Sporting Goods. Impressions Printing, OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation, Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Sorry, we're getting our picture taken here.
Shout out Miles.
Who knows where that will end up, on the paper or on the internet, the World Wide Web.
You know, there's a lot of things out there on the internet these days.
That's right.
And one of them is CBS Sports Radio.
Yeah, we've got a lot of comments. Chris Flowers, broadcast. We want you to call the game Saturday, and I think that's probably going to happen, assuming Douglas can walk out of the gym tonight.
That is
with
definitely
a victory.
the plan, Ski.
And the score seems to benefit them. We like to try to stay as neutral as possible, people. I mean, we really do. But Kim Jackson said, hey, Chakotah, Oklahoma, here we come. Here we come. Let's see. Chris Flowers said, if Star Spencer can put up 100 today, we can put up 150.
I'm not arguing that.
Wow.
I am not going to argue that.
Amanda Hayes said, let's go, Ty. Ty Wilson has hit some three-point shots here for Hilldale.
Not a bad first half for the youngster. He's
and
only
that's
a sophomore.
The thing. That's what's shocking. Hilldale on paper is a good team. You don't get to this point in the playoffs without being a good team. Jax Kerr, his size alone, and he's athletic. He's not some uncoordinated player.
No, he can shoot. He can ball.
He can shoot.
He can dribble. We saw him dribble the whole court.
Absolutely.
The thing is they're just so young.
They're very young.
Sophomore.
They're very young.
6'8".
And,
yeah.
I think the main reason, they just haven't played Douglas before.
Right.
You can watch film, but until you experience it live firsthand, it's a different deal.
Yeah, and that full court press is just really hurting them right now.
But I will say this, if you're going to shoot three-point shots, and I'm sure Hilldale will, Ty Wilson made that look easy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Even
the big fella, Kerr, hit a three.
Shot.
Yeah, they can shoot. Both of them sophomores, so that's a bright future.
Tyler Spears said, when does Hilldale play if they lose? I'll pull up that information here momentarily, because that is a good question, and I think people need to know.
No doubt about it.
I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick 2-minute break, get a drink of water, catch our breaths. We'll come back and read some of the comments and then get the game underway here in the second half started. We'll answer that question for you here momentarily, Tyler. So hang with us. We'll be right back. The All City Sports YouTube page. We are a part of CBS Sports Radio, 105.3 FM HD1 here in Oklahoma City. So you guys got to make sure and check out the Morning Rush Monday through Friday. I'm the host of that show, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., Monday through Friday. We have a good time.
You know, I listen to you on my way to work every morning.
I shout you out occasionally.
I got to listen to my dog.
I shout you out every now and then. All right, we'll be back in 2 minutes. We'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in to the All City Sports YouTube page. All right, we are back, minute away from this third quarter, and the loser of this game I don't have confirmation. I don't have 100% confirmation, but the loser of this game will play in Chakotah. The question is, are they playing at 3 o'clock or 7:30? So I'm not sure exactly. The bracket was pretty complicated, and I'm sorry, I'm not a rocket scientist. I can't read a bracket.
You're a sports broadcaster, my friend.
It's either 3 o'clock or 7:30. We'll let you know.
I think the winners play at 7:30.
What? So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So Hilldale would play 3 o'clock.
That's right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Assuming Hilldale loses the game, 3 o'clock would be their time. Winner will play at 7:30 Saturday in Chakotah. So stay tuned for that information. We appreciate you tuning in to the All City Sports YouTube stream. We will be broadcasting Saturday.
Can't wait.
And
I can't wait.
You know, the score is what it is, 51-14. Totally disregard the 45-second clock. That's a shot clock that you see in the middle of the screen. Obviously, there is no shot clock.
And that showed in the Anadarko versus Weatherford game.
Right, but that's actually kind of a glitch in the scoreboard. We have an adapter that reads the score and the clock, and they have it set, the shot clock to be 45 seconds, but obviously we don't use that. So Douglas has the ball. Terry McMorris, jump shot, really easy.
Mid-range money ball by McMorris to start the second half.
What does Hilldale, what adjustments do they have to make here?
First, they got to beat the press. Then they got to work on getting an open shot.
Eric Virgil thought he was going to pull up for 3. I wouldn't mind living and dying by the 3 here, and there you go.
Just like that.
Lamarion Burton. Here's Jace Brath, bam! One-handed dunk with ease.
Elevation change for Brett.
How do you stop that? Right?
How do you stop that, or do you even want to attempt to stop it? That is a good question.
And what a block by Landry Ballard Jr.
Jace Brett is looking at his forearm like, my goodness, I hurt on that dunk. That was so aggressive. The authority, Mr. Brett.
All right.
Goodness gracious.
Kim Jackson says, can you give a shout out to the 92 Trojans, making sure these games go smooth? Carlos, the athletic director, Bobby, Lenora, and Tisha. Big shout out to you guys. The 92 Trojans. That's alumni. I have a lot of respect for Douglas alumni, and I know a lot of people. Here's Terry McMorris, and he's going to go with the layup, but misses it, and Landry Ballard was there to clean up the mess.
Right place at the right time. Ballard, easy bucket.
Hilldale pushing it up the floor, has to, like you said, fight through that press and then figure out how to get an open shot.
They got one and knocked it down, so let's see if they can keep that up.
I think they would need to keep going to Lamarion Burton. He's the hot hand right now.
Yeah, let it fly.
He's got the ball right now in front of Landry Ballard. Gave it to Virgil. Virgil back to Burton. Burton controlling the basketball, pointing out different things he wants to see, places to move. They get it down low to number 33 with the shot, no good, and number 25 gets the rebound. That was Cole Leach.
Looks like they're going to call a reach in on Jaden Williams. He tried to get his hand in there to disrupt that shot attempt, but he got a little bit of arm on that, so it's going to be number 25.
I don't have him on the roster.
We don't have number 25 on the roster, so we apologize for that, young man.
And we got our roster directly from Hilldale, and we just don't have a number 25 on us. So if any Hilldale fans are tuned in to our broadcast, let us know, because we do not like to call players by their numbers. We like to give them the credit they deserve and that they earn.
He knocked down both free throws. That's 2-5.
Jaden Williams there gives it to Devon Scott for 3 in the corner, no good. Fighting for the basketball. Terry Morris comes up with it, dishes it to Ballard, who loses control. And Eric Virgil comes up with it. Now he's going to push it. 5-on-4 here. Jax Kerr tried to drive, has to find 25. High percentage shot. High percentage make right there by the Hornets. They finally got a little bit of momentum here in the third quarter.
And that wasn't an easy shot. That was over McMorris. Tough shot by number 25.
Jace Brath throws it cross court to Jaden Williams for 3. No good. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Hilldale Hornet basketball. So they're getting Douglas to let up a little bit.
That's right.
They've just got to take advantage of each possession, capitalize on the turnovers. That's how you chip away at this lead.
Yeah, starting out pretty good in this third quarter. See if they can keep it up. They got a little bit of momentum going.
All right, so Jay Wilson said, my boy Getty, his name all out there. I'm not sure who your boy Getty is, Mr. Wilson.
Is he referring to number 25, the kid that we don't know the name for?
Maybe so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
So number 3 for Hilldale, Virgil's going to throw the ball in.
Gee, he does say put Ty back in, be more aggressive. Okay, so there's 25 right there, gets it down low to the block. Jace Breath is all over him. Is that Leach? He gets the bucket.
That is Leach. Way to be patient down on the block. Find your spot and finish over Jace Breath.
And now you're seeing a different Hilldale Hornet basketball team. They kick it to the corner for Devon Scott. Bang!
Don't leave him open, and definitely don't leave him open in the corner.
Devon Scott
he will knock that shot down.
He is a sniper with the basketball.
Easy money sniper.
He can hit a target. Oh, what a play by Antonio Green. He's trying to get the steal. They're going to call him for a reach-in foul.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know either.
Okay.
The ref saw something we did not. So Hilldale retains the possession.
We do need more referees
for
our sports here in the state of Oklahoma. So I don't like to get on refs. I really appreciate them for what they do for sports here in the state of Oklahoma. We've got to have more officiating. So here we go. This is Lamarion Burton. He hit the three-pointer earlier for Hilldale. Get it down low to Jax Kerr. He gets the high percentage shot and the make.
And that was between Jace Breath and McMorris. Nice bucket.
Tried to trap Greenhoward there at half court and gets called for the reach. Or I'm sorry, the push. Corey Holman's going to come in the game. Sophomore 6'6" forward, and they're going to give Terry McMorris a breather.
And Holman, he can play
Steven Alexander is
really well.
Talking with his players. Jace Breath, he's also talking with the officiators. Appreciate everybody tuning in to the All City Sports YouTube stream. We are glad to be here bringing you this playoff basketball game. Kicks it to Devon Scott for three. Let it rain. Bang!
Mr. Scott.
He don't stop.
I mean,
he don't stop.
No.
He is having, might be a career day.
That basket looks huge to him right now. Everything is falling in.
That is very, very impressive. Here's Eric Virgil of Hilldale. Right there in the corner, lost his dribble. Got it down low to Leach. Leach, turnaround jumper. It's blocked by Corey Holman.
Like I said, Holman can play really good defense, and he showed it right there with the block.
Very athletic team. McMorris is back in. Jace Breath is going to take a breath.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you like that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so inbound pass from Hilldale. Great play by them. Got a really good look, and number 33, Cole Leach, got the bucket.
He's really strong down there on the block. Leach, I think that's his third bucket in the paint in the third quarter.
Here's Antonio Green. He gives it to Greenhoward. Now Devon Scott again for three.
Somebody get a hand in this kid's face, or else he's going to make you pay.
He won't stop.
Three. Wow.
He won't stop. He is just absolutely on fire right now. Hilldale going to reset their half-court offense, gives it over to Eric Virgil. He's going to go right, and Antonio Green is all over him. Kicks it in the corner to Kerr. Kerr for three. No good. Offensive rebounder by Burton. He's going to take another three-point shot and nails it.
I like it. Burton pulled up with confidence. That's
Beautiful
his second
shot.
three of this third quarter.
Here's Devon Scott, gives it to McMorris. He kicks it out to Green. They're going to put, is that a travel?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
He took one too many steps.
He sure did.
You slow the tape. I know we don't have a replay, but if you slow the tape, you'd see it.
Yep.
It was real quick. I wish they would adopt this type of officiating in the NBA. You see way too many travels at the professional level.
I've always wondered why they're just so lenient on the lack of travel calls in the NBA. It doesn't make sense to me. It's supposed to be the highest level, so hold them to the highest standard, but they don't.
Here's Virgil. Gives it to number 25, gets it down low to Leach, and Corey Holman comes up with the steal. Gives it to Green. Green cross-court pass to Greenhoward for 3. Bang!
Greenhoward says, give me a piece of the pie. I can shoot 2. A 3 by Greenhoward. Everybody's hitting it tonight.
We've called a lot of Douglas basketball games, and I don't think we've seen as many three-point makes at this point of a game.
I agree.
As we've seen tonight.
No.
Very efficient shooting by the Douglas Trojans.
All of them pulling up with great confidence.
And they've had really good looks. I mean, if you have a good look, you take the shot.
Pull it. Pull up.
All right, here's Virgil. He got past Greenhoward. Puts up the shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and Corey Holman comes up with it. Gives it to Brett. Passes down court to Devon Scott. Puts up the shot, no good, but he will be going to the free throw line.
That he will. I'm really shocked he didn't dribble that back out to the three-point line and just see how hot he is. Nonetheless, he drives, gets fouled, going to the free throw line for 2 shots.
I still think he had the best dunk of the game.
Yes, he did.
The one-handed tomahawk
with the left, and he's a right-handed guy. Wow.
Makes the first free throw. They're up 40 points. The score 70-30 with 1:36 left in the third quarter.
I think Coach Alexander's going to let a lot of these young guys get some burn in this fourth quarter.
Jax Kerr going to
Shakota.
Inbound the ball to Virgil. Eric Virgil's bringing it up the court. Antonio Green has been very efficient on the defensive side of the basketball court today. And bad pass goes out of bounds.
Yeah,
Leach Cole Leach
wasn't ready for it.
He's a little frustrated right now, and I understand.
We get it, but he's still battling.
So we've got some late substitutions. Devon Scott's got to run up to get this ball, and actually they're going to inbound it.
Looks like number 12, Andres Morales, getting some burn.
Chase breath there, gives it to Morales. Thought he was going to pull up, but Devon Scott for 3, in and out. No good. Kayla Moore with the offensive rebound, put back, no good. Hilldale gets the ball back. They push it up the floor. Here's Eric Virgil. Puts up the shot, gets called for the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. I think they're going to call a foul on Morales.
Yep, they sure are. It's a quick foul on Morales.
And now he's taking some direction from Coach Steven Alexander.
Yep. That's okay. He's just excited, just gets in the game, trying to get in the action.
He's one of many talented Douglas Trojan basketball players. They are deep.
They're deep, they're young. They got the 2 seniors leading the way. That's Jace Breath and Terry McMorris. But other than those 2 guys, the team is super young.
And Eric Virgil gets the shot. It's to the 72-point mark, under a minute left in the third. Here's Morales. He's got to work his way past Kerr, the 6'8 sophomore.
Good
Here's
pass.
Caleb Moore. Nice, beautiful pass by Devon Scott.
Yeah, he put the goggles on for the vision.
He said, I saw you.
Yes, sir.
And got another three-point attempt by Burton, and Devon Scott's going to get it. Is he going to go for dunk number 2? No. He's going to get fouled in the process.
That young man is feeling it tonight.
Scott's going to take a breather, and Antonio Green is back in the game. Coach Steven Alexander does a lot of substituting, and there's many different reasons for that. It's matchups. It's to keep players from getting in foul trouble. There's a lot of different reasons and strategic reasons. Here's Morales for 3. Can't get it to go. Caleb Moore is fighting for the rebound for Douglas and gets it. Wow, what a tough rebound by him. Number 43, Caleb Moore, who's playing really well.
Yeah. He
20
just
seconds
saved
left.
his team another possession.
He
Just
had to
a
work
hustle
for it.
play,
Yeah,
yeah.
great hustle play. So Morales is Going to try and inbound the pass here to Jace Breath. Jace moving right. And we've got I guess a whistle for no, I'm not sure what's going on with the whistle.
I'm not sure what the stoppage is for, to be exact. There's something going on.
Referee's talking with the scores table.
Yeah, something going on down there.
Maybe something we missed here on the scoreboard. Here's Jace Breath, throws in to Morales, back to Breath, and they're going to let this tick down and get the last shot of the third quarter. Jace Breath is directing traffic. He goes left. Ooh, tried to find Antonio Green in the corner. Goes out of bounds. Douglas still going to have possession of the basketball, but they were trying to get Antonio Green for an open look for three.
Yeah, but number 3, Eric Virgil, got his hand in the passing lane.
Tried to get it to Caleb Moore, and Jax Kerr turns around and
he just chunks it.
Just fires it at the cheerleaders. Appreciate you tuning in to the All City Sports YouTube page. We love streaming basketball games here. And we'll pull up the comments here in a second. And Ebony May said, that boy's on fire.
Fire.
And Dre Stubbs said that rim is as wide as the ocean right now
it
for
really
Devon
is.
Scott.
It really is.
Yep, absolutely. Let's see. Any other comments? Okay. Yeah. Dre Stubbs said Douglas plays the winner of Victory Christian against Wagner on Saturday.
Okay. Wagner's well known for their football program. I'm not sure about the basketball team.
Didn't they win state in football this year?
They did. They did. With Malcolm Rodriguez's little brother.
Right. They upset Cushing.
Yes, right? Yes. I think Cushing was undefeated going into that game.
I saw Cushing play in the semifinals of that. I remember. All right, so Hilldale's going to have possession of the basketball. They're down by a lot, 73-32. And it's not been an effort issue. They've been playing as hard as they can.
Douglas has just overwhelmed them tonight.
It's completely overwhelmed.
Yep.
I mean, when you put up 15 threes and you hit 12 of them, how do you combat that?
Yeah, and you're creating turnovers left and right.
There's Ty Wilson. He's got some fans on the stream. Here's Kerr in the corner, got double teamed, had to get rid of it. Kerr's going to get it back and put up the three, no good. Rebounded Caleb Moore of Douglas, gives it to Antonio Green. Passes cross court to Morales. He's going to have to get it down low to Corey Holman. He's going to spin, put up the shot, no good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's a strong young man right there.
And he is improving. He's a different player.
He is.
From the start of this season up to this point. Corey Holman he's 6'6". He needs to be filled with confidence when he's on the basketball floor.
He's only a sophomore.
I felt like exactly. And I think he was a little timid at the beginning of the season, but now that confidence is building. He's getting more aggressive.
Playing more composed.
He's figuring out what he does really well on the basketball court, and he's relying on that. And you've seen his intensity increase.
Great defender.
I think his teammates around him have really supported him, and he's just grown tremendously as a basketball player.
Yeah, they're going to need him down the stretch going deep into these playoffs. He's that guy that comes in when Jace Breath or McMorris needs a breather. He comes in and fills the role.
And he's another one of those guys that, could start for a lot of high school basketball teams based off his size and athleticism.
That's right.
So. And you're right, just a sophomore. Number 4.
That's going to be Deshaun Ransom. He's also a sophomore, and he's got a lot of length on him as well.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Promising future for the Douglas Trojans. I mean, we still got this year, but.
Mason Forehand is at the free throw line. Not sure what happened there.
Possibly a lane violation.
Let me pull up those comments. Anybody else commenting on our stream? And Jay Wilson said, "Let's go Ty." Like I said, he's got some fans here. Here's Antonio Green, and there's Ty Wilson with the steal. Gets past half court, dribbles right, has to give it up to number 2,
Pass it to him.
21, that's Cole Marshall. 33, Cole Leach gives it to Cole Marshall. Marshall to Kerr. Kerr back to Marshall, and then the forehand's got it at the top of high post. They're just moving the basketball around, trying to decide, okay, how do we attack this defense? Where's a good shot to take here? It gives us the best chance of making it. How about the free throw line? Now, they did miss it, but I do think Cole Leach made the right decision by pulling up at that point. Here's Morales for Douglas. He's going to have to get rid of it to Antonio Green. He's in the corner. It's going to be double teamed, and the ball goes out of bounds. Not sure who it's off of. They're going to say Hilldale.
It sure is. Douglas Trojans basketball. Like I said earlier, Swick, something isn't right, and you know what it is? We're missing the mighty Douglas Trojan band.
I know.
I'm missing
and I'm
the
not,
sound
I'm not,
of them.
I don't know why they're not here. Here's Ransom. Got his own rebound put back, but missed both shots. They're going to call a jump ball. I think that's going to be Douglas basketball. That's
it
where
is.
The possession arrow is pointing.
Yeah. Trying to get that young, lengthy fella involved in this basketball game.
And
Kayla
Moore got the inbounds pass and immediately went up, but Jax Kerr said, no, no, no.
Look how long his arms are, and that's a young kid as well. A lot of sophomores on this basketball court.
Yeah, when it's all said and done with, Jax Kerr is going to be really, really good. Here's Ty Wilson. Ty Wilson is really, really good. Needs to take more three-point shots, though.
Yeah, they got to find him. Swing it.
Here's forehand. Gives it to Wilson. Thought Wilson was going to pull up. I thought he could hear us. But he's got to give it back to forehand. He was being guarded by Kayla Moore. Got it to Jax Kerr in the corner. And we have a reach-in foul on somebody. Not sure who they're going to call it on.
Possibly Ransom. They really need to try to get Kerr down there on the block. I mean, he's got height advantage over everybody on the court. Get him down low. Let him get some looks on the block. But Douglas is just playing such great defense. They're forcing him to stand on the three-point line.
Kingston Lemons is coming in the game for Kayla Moore. They're going to go more guard heavy here. And Mason forehand will make the free throw. He'll get one more.
Yep. That's another sophomore for Hilldale. Mason forehand.
Amanda Hayes said, young team, what a learning experience for them. I think you're right. I think the future is bright with Hilldale. They've just kind of ran into a monster tonight. And you know, things happen and you get down a bunch and it's hard to come back, but I like their fight.
Yep.
And there is a lot of young players for Hilldale. I think they will learn a lot from this experience, without question. Here's Holman, gives it to Antonio Green, who gives it back to Holman, puts up the shot, no good. And Mason Forens got the rebound, pushing it up the floor. 5:25 left in the game, scores 73-34. And Ty Wilson there on the wing, he's trying to decide what to do with it. Kerr gets it. He tries to get it down low to Kerr, or to forehand. Puts up the shot, no good, but he's going to the free throw line again. Is that a foul on Corey Holman?
It sure was. I like the aggressiveness by number 42, Mason forehand.
You know, he's
to
fighting
go
in
into
there.
The chest of the bigger man, Corey Holman.
He's had a lot to deal with tonight,
Yeah.
with the likes of Terry McMorris, Jace Breath, Corey Holman.
Yeah.
You know, he's been fighting as hard as he can down there. So Antonio Green's going to take a breather.
Yeah, Hilldale's going to put some
Landry
subs
Ballard
in the game.
back in the game. Now 34, number 34, Kevion Parker is in the game for Douglas. Here's Morales, gives it to Ransom, the wing, back to Morales. Lemons has the ball at the wing. He's going to pass it cross court to Morales, who dribbles right. Tries to get it down low to Parker. Parker with the reverse layup and gets it.
That's Kevion Parker, the senior, with his first bucket of the night. Way to find him down there in the paint.
Great
What a
play by
finish.
that young man that gets him to the 75-point mark, 75-35. Here's Ty Wilson. He loses his dribble, has to give it to Cole Marshall. Marshall back to Wilson. Wilson got it stolen. And here's Abe Lemons. Not Abe Lemons, Kingston Lemons. Abe Lemons is a Hall of Fame basketball coach from back in the day.
My uncle played for him at OCU when they were still called the Chiefs.
Oh,
what a throwback.
He was an amazing coach. But I say that to say that was not Abe Lemons. That was Kingston Lemons.
That was your brain going back to our conversation.
Right. 4:11 left in the fourth quarter. I think it's safe to say Douglas is going to win this basketball game here tonight.
It's looking like that.
And play at 7:30 on Saturday night. I think they're going to – I mean, if I had to pick a winner between Tulsa Victory Christian and Wagner, I would probably lean more towards Wagner. But anything can happen in the playoffs. That's the thing. So you don't try to just count on, have expectations. Right. You'll get disappointed. Here's Mason trying to get rid of it. And Ty Wilson's got to put up a shot here. I mean, at some point, Devin Ransom gets it. Oh, could we see it? Yes, we can. He got the dunk, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the big sophomore elevating for his first dunk on the night. 3 minutes left to play. Douglas is up big, 77-35.
Here's Cole Marshall. Back to Ty Wilson. Number 0, Rance Reynolds has the ball. To Marshall. Marshall to McLemore. McLemore to Mason. Forehand, turns around, gets the shot, draws the foul.
Forehand, he wants that smoke down low.
He's been at the free throw line a number of times.
Yes, he likes contact. He battles over the taller defenders, and he's not afraid. So he's shooting too.
Want to give a big shout out to our sponsors once again, Super Prep. Super Prep OK on Instagram. Give them a follow. They're also on Facebook and Twitter, giving you the latest content regarding high school sports in the state of Oklahoma. If you want to stay in the know on everything high school athletics, you got to give them a follow. Also, Langston University, Kai's Life-Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impressions Printing, Oklahoma City Dodgers Baseball Foundation, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Trying to get it down low to Parker. Overthrew it, goes out of bounds. Hilldale get the ball back with 2:48 left. Let's pull up the comments here and see if we can. Let's see. Victory Christian and Wagner is tied in the fourth quarter.
Oh, wow. That's something we got to keep our eye on. Appreciate that. Good luck.
Keep us updated on that. Tyler Spare said, where can I watch the Wagner and Victory Christian game? I have no idea.
I really don't either. Those teams are on the other side of the state.
Andreas Morales, cross court, completes the pass to Parker, gets the bucket. And that wasn't Parker, that was number 2. That was Thalen Fields.
What a great pass.
Wow.
And what a great finish by Fields.
That was impressive.
Really was. Douglas, no lack of effort. They got a big lead, but they're still playing hard.
That was. It was both in a very impressive pass and a great finish by Fields there. All right, here's number 20 for, let's see, that's Isaiah Goodnight. I love that name.
Good night.
Isaiah Goodnight. All right, so they're going to give it to McLemore. There's a foul. I guess an offensive foul is going to be Douglas basketball.
Yeah, that sure was an offensive foul. A little too much
44 left
chest.
in this game.
We got another sub for Douglas. Looks like another youngster is going to get some burn late in this fourth quarter. That's number 32 for
Muhammad
Douglas.
Alavi said none of these clowns could compete with LeBron. And it's like,
this is high school basketball.
I mean, like,
come on, bro.
I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't have even read that out loud. But, okay, we'll move on and act like that didn't happen. All right, Ty Wilson with the basketball. Minute 13 left in the game. Here's a floater from Hilldale. It's good. That was Rance Reynolds.
Yeah.
Great
Flow
shot
game
by
is
him.
Strong. I like that.
Here's Lemons. Kingston Lemons gives it back to
32. Jamil Morris.
Jamil Morris.
The freshman.
And they're just kind of milking the clock right now. Back to Morris.
They might not take a shot.
He's got the green Kobe's on.
Those are the Grinch, the Kobe 6 Grinches.
Those are really nice.
I have those shoes.
Do you really?
I do. Kobe's my favorite player of all time.
All right, so Morris just going to move the basketball, but hey, it is what it is. Douglas is going to win this basketball game, and they're going to move on, play 7:30 at night in Chakota, Oklahoma. The All City Sports YouTube stream crew, myself, Jay Swick, and Dylan Tribble will be on the broadcast.
It's going to be a fun one.
And I do believe we will be playing that game on the radio as well. CBS Sports Radio 105.3 FM, HD1. Final score in tonight's regional basketball game, the Douglas Trojans 82, the Hilldale Hornets 38. Convincing victory by Douglas. Very, very great very great performance by the Douglas basketball team.
Look at this young man dancing at half court.
Switch back. Oh, never mind. They missed it.
Oh, he just ran off.
Who's your player of the game tonight?
The Sticks. Double one, Devon Scott.
I think you got to.
He played lights out, shooting it lights out. The kid was absolutely on fire. He had the dunk with the left, played great defense, had the steals. The man did it all. Shout out Devon Scott, player of the game.
Shout out to his grandmother, Sarah, who's watching from Wichita. I know she's proud. He's had an amazing game.
Yeah.
Amazing game. Appreciate everybody tuning in to the All City Sports YouTube page. Big thank you to Sarah. She said, thanks for the shout-outs, guys. I enjoyed the game. My grandson played great. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Ebony Mays, appreciate you for commenting. Dre Stubbs, Tyler Spear. Chris Flowers. Everybody that's tuned in and chipped in on the comments section, we appreciate you. And they say, Chakota, here we come.
Yes, we will see y'all there.
Now, I do believe Hilldale will play at 3 o'clock on Saturday.
Yes, I think that's right.
I think that's the case. You have to double-check me.
The message I got the other day, I think I got a message saying that if Douglas wins tonight, which they just did, they'll play in Chakota at 7:30 on Saturday night.
And Coach Steven Alexander is talking to his team, and they had a really good performance, but he's still coaching him. He's still, striving for perfection.
Yep, because they have way bigger goals than this game tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great Thursday night and a great Friday, and we'll see you. We'll pick this back up Saturday night in Chakota, Oklahoma for another regional round basketball playoff game between Douglas and either Victory Christian or, Douglas versus Victory Christian Saturday at 7:30. It's confirmed.
Let's do it.
Wow. Honestly, I'm shocked by that. I thought Wagner would beat them. But here.
That's why you play the game.
That's exactly right.
You never know what's going to happen.
That's exactly right. Shouldn't have expectations in high school basketball. You get your heart broke real quick.
Yes.
So
yes, indeed.
Make sure you tune in Saturday night. We will be in the house. Have a great evening, Oklahoma. Thank you for tuning in to the All City Sports YouTube page. Give us a follow or subscribe. That way you don't miss out on any future broadcasts. I'm Jay Swick. That's Dylan Tribble. Have a great evening, folks.
Peace.